Hi, it's Karina. Welcome to Life of a Mermaid. So good morning, happy Thursday. So it's super early. It's about 7:37. But I'm usually still driving at this time. I actually woke up super early today. I took Sal to work. He left his car there last night. Um, he went somewhere with his brother-in-law. They work together. So we hit the gym together this morning, and he hit the gym this morning and we went together, and then so I dropped him off at work. So I'll start with last night and then work my way down. So I had my gym session last night, my personal training session. It was great. It really, like I said, this time we focus. I think again. We do full body workouts every time. But this time it was more just being active in general. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but it was just more movement. Um, so I felt like it kicked my butt, but again, I was telling Sal like I felt stronger. Like one of the things we did, like we put the ladder on the floor, and then I jumped out in, out in, out in, and then just kind of like hopscotch, just going through the ladder, and then we did front, and then we went back, and then we did like right side, left side. But I was telling Sal like I felt like better because the first time we did it, like I was fucking dying. Like literally the like maybe four jumps in, I was like like no joke, guys. And this time like I could feel myself just being more comfortable, and I was just literally just jumping all the way through. And obviously, yeah, my body, I mean, I'm still carrying extra weight or whatnot, but and obviously I'm fucking jumping, so it's like your heart, your body is like, okay, bitch, like calm down. So there was moments where yeah, I would kind of go a little slower. My body was like, whoa. But again, I mean, from where I started to now, like I said, when we first started, it was like four steps in, and I was already like dying. Like I was fucking red. I was just like, I'm thinking like, how much longer are we fucking doing this? Because I'm about to pass the fuck out. Like that's where I was at when we first started. And yesterday, like I said, I just felt more at ease, more comfortable. And even he was like, good job. Like, um, so that was great. Again, it's always an amazing feeling when I can feel and notice the changes, or like I can feel myself, I can see that I'm physically stronger and that I'm able to do things longer, or, increase weight on certain things because of the endurance, and that my body's, you know, um, I guess, lack of a better word, expanding, or, being stronger. So that was awesome. The other workouts, oh, well, we did a new one. If we put the band like above my knees, and then, as I spread my knees like that. I've used that machine before. This was more just me in the band, but I've used the machine before. It's been a while, but I think I'm gonna start using it again. But that was a fucking bitch. That one killed me. We did 20. But I know I could feel like my whole leg moving, not just my knee, so that's something that I need to work on. But yeah, so again, I love trying out new stuff. I like, challenging. I love that he challenges me, and we do new things, and again push my body to its limit, sometimes beyond its limit. But that was amazing. That was pretty cool. Oh, the biggest thing, I'm so fucking excited just thinking about it. I'm like, yeah. So we've been doing planks. Like I don't know, I haven't shared. So I started working out in like August, sometime in August by myself. I downloaded a 30 day lose weight 30-day app. And so just for exercises, again, at that point, I really wasn't sure where to start, what to do. And at that point, I wasn't really dedicated, or, committed to doing the gym. So I was like, okay, I want to start doing something. I was like, I just want to start slow. So I downloaded an app, and of course, one of the workouts is a plank. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, to me, like, I'm like, plank is like, arm, maybe like, walk the plank. So anyway, I was introduced to planks there through the app. So we've been doing planks the past couple times that we've met for the past couple weeks. We kind of started with 10 seconds, and we've worked our way up to 15. and then, onto failure, and just kind of back and forth like that. But it's just been, just the mat and me. So yesterday we started with 15, then he went up to, I think, 20 or 22 seconds. And then, he's like, okay, we're going to do a weighted. And I'm kind of like, okay. And he fucking brings a 10-pound weight. And I was like, man, like, I've seen his videos with other people, and I've seen, like, people just at the gym and stuff as we're working out, I can see them doing their workouts, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, fuck that. And of course, careful what you don't want and not wish for, because you'll get it. So yeah, so he like brings it over, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, it is what it is. You're going to fucking do this. So he puts it on, we did that twice. So I think the second time I did the 22 seconds. And then he said, okay, we're doing one more set. And he's like, this is unto failure. So I'm going, and I'm kind of counting, and I'm like, okay. And I can, like, towards the end, I can feel my body, like, shaking, my arms. And, again, he's great. He's so, he's just really, really just encouraging and supportive. So, he's on my side, like, okay, come on, you can do it. Fight through the pain. You got this. You're doing great. He's like, imagine your dream body and your target goal. Like, this is going to get you that much closer. So, like, that helps. And again, just feeling his support and encouragement in general, it's really what pushes me as well. And then, yeah, having that vision of, what I ultimately want. Like I said, by November, the goal is to lose 60 pounds. So I'm halfway there. But so that pushes me. And again, I know that once I hit the 60, like, it doesn't end there, because I have additional goals, for myself. I just like to break them down into smaller attainable ones. But so having that vision and that reminder was like, yeah, so that helped me on stronger. And then I was finally like I was like, my body was like, no. So I just kind of collapsed. But we looked at the timer, and I did 33 seconds we did a 33-second weighted plank. So it's a 10-pound weight on my back. So I'm fucking excited, guys. I was so happy. Even he looked at me like, we're like, yeah, like both of us just fucking looked at each other like, so proud. So we like high-fived, and then, when I got home, I told Sal, I was like, guess what I did? And he was like, what? And I was like, I did a weighted plank, and 33 seconds. And he's like, oh, that's awesome. So yeah, so I'm fucking stoked. Like I said, overall it was a good session. Again, pushing myself, he's challenging me, doing new workouts, doing new things, and just, pushing me out to my limit and stuff like that. So yeah, so that was great. Like I said, I always come out, sore, tired, but I always feel confident. I always feel empowered, motivated, inspired, like, because I think, again, it's just a reminder to myself of, like, you can fucking do anything, it's just get out of your fucking head, get out of your mind, and you can do anything that you fucking set your mind to. So yeah, so I love it, because again, yeah, and sometimes in the moment I'll complain, I'll tease him and be like, why do you hate me? But at the end of the day, like, I love it, because, again, it's pushing me, and I can see the changes, and I can feel myself getting stronger, not just physically, but emotionally as well, and mentally, because like I said, if I can do that, I can do anything. So yeah, so I'm like feeling great, super stoked. So I went to bed kind of late last night, and then I had a bang before I hit the gym, and then the workout obviously got me fucking wired. So I didn't go to bed till like about in bed 12. I didn't go to sleep till like 12:30. But I actually woke up like at 3:40ish. So that was weird, but I guess we're good. But before I go into my morning, so last night me and my buddy we were playing a game with the tribe, and it was to impersonate your buddy, whether they were like in breakdown or, whatever, just have fun with it, and, impersonate them. So, he's out of the chat, so I had text him or whatever, and I was like, oh, okay, this is the game, and of course, I'm fucking competitive, and I think he is too, so he's like, we're gonna fucking win this, and I was like, fuck yeah. So he did his impersonation of me. Honestly, it cracked me the fuck up, like, even just thinking about it. Actually, I have it saved on my phone, but just thinking about it, like, I literally start crying, like, all over again, because it's just fucking hilarious. And I even showed Sal, And so I was like, yeah, that's you. I was like, I know, right? So it's just funny, because to me, it's like, again, it kind of just shows like, yeah, there was an exaggeration, obviously, on both ends. But it just shows me like how I show up, I think, to the world, because anyone that really knows me knows that side. And then again, just how I show up to him. But the way I was telling Gabby, like, I take it as a compliment because it just means that I'm that comfortable with him that he's seen that side of me, and so to me it's just a reflection of you're being your true self. For him to be able to go in that deep and show that side of you, it shows that you've been showing up for him and for yourself and allowing him into your life. And again, it was a game just to have fun, So anyway, so he was doing it, and like I've shared, I mean, you guys seen me, I've been in fucking breakdown like since this whole shit started. So his whole thing was like, no one can, like, oh, the seniors suck. No one can help me. I have to coach my damn self. I'm in breakdown. I'm in breakdown. And then, he would be like, oh, like, I'm a confident, caring leader. I'm in breakdown. Like, oh, I'm a, what do you say? I'm an independent woman. Oh no, I'm in breakdown. So it's just hilarious, and it kind of just made me realize, like, that I'm in breakdown a fucking lot, but again, I'm learning to embrace those moments because, again, it's when I've been in breakdown, when I've learned, when I've grown, when I've expanded, when I've been able to be supported and loved, when so many people, even some that I didn't think cared or, didn't think would be there for me, have been there for me. So again, yeah, it was all fun and games, but it also made me realize, like, yeah, I do that. But again, it made me, I think, appreciate my breakdowns even more. And again, love that side of myself even more. Or love myself and accept myself with breakdowns and all. Because again, it really hit me of like, yeah, I do that a lot. But those are the times that I've, been able to really like, step out and be like, yeah, like, just fucking get it, or like, again, be supported, be loved, and really see that and accept that. So yeah, just seeing that, it kind of just hit me and woke that up in me of like, yeah, I do that a lot. But again, that's kind of also one of my strengths, I believe, because, that I am able to tap into my emotions, that I am able to show the world that side of me, that I am able to say, hey, it's okay to be in breakdown, it's okay to be emotional, it's okay to cry. And not just that, but again, that when those moments, when I'm crying, when I'm emotional, it's again when I'm able to bring myself out of it. Yeah, I get support and love, but at the end of the day, it's like I choose whether I stay in my fucking pit or if I'm gonna get the fuck out of it. And it's like, 99.9 of the time I get myself fucking out of it. Sometimes it might take a couple hours, sometimes it might take, a couple days, whatever, but it's like I still get myself the fuck out. So that was fun. It was nice just kind of coming to a realization. Then again, it was just fun for us to kind of joke around like that and, see how he sees me. Again, an exaggerated version of me. But it was fun, again, because it brought a lot of realizations for me too. So it was a good thing. And then me for him, which I've told him before. I've told him this before, and we've kind of joked around like, that he's always like Mr. Tough Guy and tries to act like he's all cool, and not saying that he's not. Again, I think he's a sweetheart. I love him to death. And I think he is a cool person, like I told him, you're stuck with me. I'm going to go to your graduation. You're going to, be an uncle to my future children. But yeah, so, like with him, I was just like, oh, I'm Mr. Tough Guy. Like, I don't need help. I don't need to do my cause. I don't care. I'm too cool for school. Um, so yeah, so he was kind of like, oh, I see. But again, it was just a fun game. So we'll see who the winner is. They're announcing it today. Still kind of hopeful, but so far the ones I've seen, have been pretty funny. And again, it was just fun. This is the first time I had so much fun in the group chat, like, in a while. Like, probably ever since, like, this part of the program started. So I'm excited just to see, and again, to see the videos, and, of course, high key, I want to win because I'm fucking competitive as fuck. But we don't, it was still fun. And I think it brought me and my buddy closer in a sense. And we got to see just kind of a different side and be able to be fun with each other. Yeah, so anyway, so back to my morning. So yeah, so I woke up like at 3:40 or 3:45, which I was kind of surprised, but I woke up, had energy, so I, did my journal, meditated, did all my stuff, got my things ready for the gym, get my things set up, ready to leave. So I woke up, we cleaned the room, we hit the gym and we fucking went beast mode today, like both of us. It's weird. I think having him there always just kind of motivates me and gets me going even more. So we always do our like our warm up. Just we each have like our earphones, kind of do our own thing, and then after, then we're like, okay, let's go together. So we did our routine. Well, we each kind of does our own thing. Like we go together, and then we kind of take turns on certain machines, just pushing each other, encouraging each other, and like, come on, you got this, 2 more, 3, 1 more, this and that. So that was always fun, but we fucking went beast mode. And again, having him there gives me that additional support of, just having him pushing me, motivating me as well. But then I'm able to do different things, that I can when it's just me. Because again, with Drew, like, sometimes he'll throw the ball at me or, things like that, that it's like, it does help having that additional person there. Aside from the moral support, sometimes I do need, that contact with someone else to be able to do certain things. So it was a great workout. Like I was telling him, it was really nice just seeing him, being there with him in the gym, and then, I drove him to work. So just having that quality time in the morning of just being present with each other, it was nice. I don't know if maybe knowing that I was going to be with him this morning kind of helped me wake up earlier and stuff, but it was really cool. I had so much fun at the gym with him. I feel super pumped and just ready to go. And then again, it was just nice seeing him and being able to hug him and kiss him, not when he's like fucking dead asleep and I'm kissing on the forehead or the lip and he's like so that was really, really nice. Yeah, so like I said, now I'm here at work in my car waiting. But yes, I'm super excited for today. Like I said, I'm just kind of ready, have a lot of energy. And then there's something that I want to share. That's kind of the topic on my mind today. I've been kind of hesitant. I even reached out to a friend and I was like, I don't know if I should share it. And he's like, I think it'd be amazing if you do. He's like, but it's completely up to you. How do you feel? And I told him, to be honest with you, I do want to share, but I think what holds me back is just, like my conversations about like Sal and my relationship, that I don't want like me sharing, like I don't want this to seem as disrespectful. But then again, when I started thinking about it, and it's like, okay, why are you doing these videos? And the answer is to share my story, to share who I am with the world, to be completely open and vulnerable. So I was like, okay. So if you share this, you're going to be completely open and vulnerable. It is part of your story. It is part of who you are. It's not something that's active at the moment. It's not something that, you're doing because you're in a committed relationship and, I'm committed to Sal, but it is part of who I am. So today is National Coming Out Day. So I guess I will be coming out to you guys. Only a few people know. My sisters know, and close friends. So not, and Sal, obviously. Not many people know. Again, aside from the ones I mentioned. So I do consider myself bisexual. I am attracted to both men and women, and it's not even just that. It's the fact that I don't necessarily see sex. To me, it's about what's in here and who I am attracted to as a person. I don't necessarily see the sex. It's about what's here, and if I connect with them, then I'm open to seeing where I can go from there. So I've had connections, with the same sex when I was younger and stuff like that. Nothing, it never really went further as far as like relationships or nothing like that, but I did have a lot of connections. There's attractions, unfortunately just it never kind of happened or continued, or, someone shared they were interested in me in that way, but I wasn't solely interested in them. So, it kind of just goes both ways. But yeah, I think I've always kind of known, growing up, I've always been really just comfortable with myself and my sexuality in that sense, if you get where I'm going with it. Um, and I've always, kind of been attracted, like I've always seen the beauty in both men and women, but I knew it was more than just, like most girls do of oh my God, you're so beautiful, you're so hot, and whatever. And it's just an admiration. Like I knew it was more than that. I knew, there was in like more of a physical sexual attraction. It was more than just admiring beauty. If that makes sense. Um, so it really wasn't until I got older, I was probably 17 or 18, I think, when I really, well, 16 to 18, because I know I had come up to a friend. She was probably one of the first few people that I came out to. I kind of, that's when I think it really hit me up, like, okay, I was able to just tell the difference again between admiring beauty, regardless whether it's male or female, and then again, having that sexual attraction. So it was around that age when I started realizing, like, okay, it's more than admiration. There is sexual attraction here, type thing. So again, I told the friend, she was supportive, but it was more like, I knew it, and it's like, okay. Um, but I remember the one that, like, I told my sister, my older sister, and we were at a carnival at a church. I know, ironic. um, yeah, and I remember I was so fucking nervous, and I was like, I want to tell you something. And she's like, okay, like, everything okay? I was like, no, I'm okay. I want to tell you something. And she's like, what? And I was like, oh, I'm just fucking nervous, dude. Like, even now, like, I'm there all over again, And I'm like, I'm just nervous. And she's like, why? Like, it's okay. Just tell me. And I was like, okay, here it goes. And I was like, I like girls. And, I was like, I'm bi. And I remember, like, she kind of laughed. I think it was like a nervous laughter. And she's like, eres jota. And then, she's just laughing. And, like, again, like, I think I'm glad she said that because it just lightened up the mood. Like, both of us were just giggling. And I'm sure it was just being nervous and whatnot. But yeah, and I was like, yeah, I am. And then she goes, oh my God, like, I'm so fucking proud of you for telling me. Like, thank you so much. And, and she's like, this is not going to change anything. Like, I fucking love you, and, like, you do you, like, whoever you want to date. So it was amazing. Like, I mean, I knew she would be supportive, because that's just been who she's always been. She's always just there. And she's always, like I've told her, she's my older sister. She's always kind of been like a mother role as well. Again, my mom's always been there, but like, it was just having like an additional mom. Someone's always just nurturing and caring and stuff like that. So part of me, like, I felt it in my heart, like she was gonna accept me and be open and loving. But it's still scary, like, coming out and sharing with someone. And again, my biggest concerns were my parents. Like I said, up until this day, they don't know. So I share with my sister, and then, slowly I share with other friends. And again, just a bunch of love and support that I received. And at that point, like I said, once I started coming out, I was, I was, trying to meet people in general. Like I said, the sex didn't matter. Whoever came. But then that's when I met Sal around that time. And again, we just hit it off. We connected, and like I said, we've been together pretty much since the day we met. Like, we've been connected with each other and, dating, whatever, and then we got engaged and then married. But yeah, so like I said, I was a bit hesitant sharing just because I don't want it to be disrespectful to him. But again, it's not about him. This is about me. It's about sharing who I am and, being completely open and honest and vulnerable. And, I did share this with him when we first met and started dating. I told him, I am attracted to women. I do consider myself or classify myself as bisexual. Again, I'm more attracted to the heart and the soul of the person. It's not so much the sex, the gender. And I was like, this is who I am. And, we've gone to Pride together, the Pride parades and stuff like that. We've gone to gay clubs together. I went to, like, girls' night with a couple friends who identified as a lesbian, and me and her were really close, and he knows her and stuff like that. So yeah, so again, you can be bisexual and have a relationship with either sex, and it is a possibility, and they can be open and accepting. He has been, like I told him, because I was like, you know what? Yes, that is who I am. That is who I'm attracted to. But at the end of the day, I'm with you. I'm choosing you. So it doesn't matter who I'm attracted to, because I'm with you. And my commitment is to you. And I'm committed to you in our relationship 100%. Because even if I didn't, if I was only attracted to men, it's like, okay, but I'm with you, so I'm not gonna be checking out other men or, going to other men in general, so it's the same thing. Just because I am attracted to both sexes, it doesn't mean that, no, because I'm committed to you. My relationship is with you. I choose you every day, all day, all year fucking round. So yeah, so again, I just wanted to share that, and just kind of the conversations that were kind of coming up for me. And one thing, when I was talking to my therapist, I had come out to her. Like I said, I pretty much come out to every therapist. But I had come out to her, and she kind of had said, like, basically not shaming, but kind of made a comment of like, what's the point of sharing, like, if I'm in a committed relationship? And I was like, again, because to me, I was like, it's who I am, and it's part of who I am. I was like, obviously I'm not going to be sharing it with everyone, because sometimes, there's no point or story, or, like, there's really no powerful impact behind it, or even saying, like, there's no reason or purpose for me to share that. Like I said, today it is National Coming Out Day, so, and then again, if I can support anyone, or, give anyone the courage to share regardless of what's going on, then, I hope this helps you. But yeah, she kind of basically had said, that there is no point in sharing, but then she also had made a comment of like, it's finding the moment again where it's going to be powerful, where it's going to empower someone. She's like, let's say you have a client, who identifies as bi, or, or gay or lesbian, and, they don't know how to come out. She's like, then you can share your story. Then you can share, your struggles and what you've been through, and, whatnot. Or she goes, again, that it shows that you can have, a full life. She's like, you have your career, you have a relationship, and, especially being bisexual, that there is, I mean, it's slowly kind of changing, but there is still a huge stigma around that. Straight people think, don't like it. Gay people, someone who identifies fully as gay or lesbian don't like it either. There's always that thing of like, oh, you're just golosa, like, you just gotta choose. You're always you're really more one than the other, like, so there's a lot of different things that go with it and stuff like that. A lot of stigma, a lot of misunderstanding. So again, so she said, you sharing that and saying and showing, like, yeah, I'm attracted to both, but I have a relationship, with the man, and, we have a healthy marriage. Like, he knows who I am and he accepts me for who I am. She's like, that is powerful, and that can help, so many people by sharing that. So again, I think I also had her in my mind this morning, when I was thinking about it, because I was like, okay, yeah, again, this is me sharing, this is me, helping someone that can relate to my story, or, maybe not for themselves, but maybe for someone that they know, and, just provide that support, and just know that it's okay. Be who you are. Again, you will find someone that loves you and accepts you for who you are completely, 100%. So yeah, so that's who I am. Again, I'm learning to own every part of myself, fully owned and fully love and accept every part of myself. So this is me owning and loving that part of who I am. So here you go, world. So again, happy National Coming Out Day for everyone. I love you guys. Again, don't be afraid to be yourself. Your loved ones will come around, or not, you'll create your own support system. If you're in that situation, know that I fucking love you, and I'm here for you, whatever you need. And yeah, just be yourself. Embrace yourself and just be yourself. But yeah, so I think that kind of wraps it up for today. Gotta go into work. Again, thank you guys so much for your love and support. I really appreciate everything. Again, any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to reach out. I love you guys. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Again, happy Thursday. We're so close to Friday. So have a good one. Love you guys. Bye. Until next time.